And is there a potential for any home country, I'm going to say it, to pull their, do a little bit of helping of their own team?
Yeah, William, that is a very good question. And thank you for asking that question. That is probably one of the areas that is taking a lot of our energy and focus at the moment as to how do we support and help TMOs. For many reasons. I can just quickly share in background. The TMO started in 2000. The first TMO was back in 1996, 95 in a club game in South Africa. There was an experiment, but in the top games, international games, it started in 2000, and forever the TMO has been dependent on the broadcaster for the technology that is used. It started off with one screen with replays. Then we added another screen. The broadcasters supplied us with another screen with a 7-second delay. You missed on the first occasion, 7-second delay. And in 23 years, that was basically the investment into TMO. And we've reached the point now that we are seriously considering and looking into the technology that's available in the market to support that role, so that we are not interfering, first of all, with the broadcast and their primary role to deliver a broadcast, and the TMO looking for replays while the producer and the broadcasters has got another priority to show highlights of how the try was scored. And there's still a process of replaying and rewinding to find the right clip and the right camera angle. So it's quite a complex process at this stage, where we as TMOs and as match referees, are very much reliant on what the broadcasters can give us in the shortest time possible. So we are exploring, and in South Africa, they've applied some technology to find what we call the money shot, the best camera angle to make informed decision. Some of the internationals, and I think that international of Ireland and France that you've referred to, I think it's the best part of 32, 36 camera angles that's being used, not only for the game, but also for interviews and stuff. But it's a huge production where we have to find where our roles sit. So there's a lot of work going on. Your question about William is about can unions influence it? I won't say unions. I would just say broadcasters control what they show to the TMO at the moment and what appears on screen. Up north, we have the TMO in the broadcast van, so he has access to the camera angles and he can request that a replay being shown of a specific angle. But it's not ideal. The system that's now on test in South Africa is where there's an assistant to the TMO that looks independently to those replays, do not interfere with a VTR operator, the guy that's responsible for showing replays in the broadcast van, to take that off his hand and then request. Camera 7 is the angle we would like to show to the referee that we believe is the best camera angle for the shot, and then when the broadcaster has got that in line, play it back to the referee on the big screen. Does that open up for manipulation? Yes, it does. Is it happening? I would refrain from saying it is happening deliberately. I would refrain from saying that broadcasters aren't honest in what they show. It's a sensitive matter that we need to find the best solution, so that those perceptions or those instances are taken out of the equation, so that we can then have a fully independent process of TMO review, but still reliant on the footage that broadcasters provide to us for that role. And that's the role that Stuart Berry is now looking into in depth and pulling apart for quite a couple of months. He's been busy with it in build-up to World Cup, and to see what the options are to overcome those difficulties and to overcome it with the best technology available.